So your book spends some time talking about the basics of relationship marketing with the idea that this is a relatively recent phenomenon. Of course, is this a new idea? The answer, of course, is absolutely not. Since the beginning of time and since businesses first started, the idea of establishing positive relationships with our good customers has always been a hallmark of good business. Back when I was starting out in business, every person had a Rolodex on their desk, which was a circular file that had the names and information of all of your best customers. And on that little card, it would have the person's name, perhaps the automobile that they drove, their children's names, their pets' names, birthdays, all that kind of information to help us build relationships so that when we're talking to someone, we could be reminded of the little things that make relationships more personable or personal. So building relationships with your best customers. Well, there's a paradigm shift going on in marketing. This is probably the best time ever to be in marketing. The business is changing. Students in the past have learned what I would refer to as the old marketing, and students since about the year 2012 or 13, since about the time you were in high school, are starting to learn about the new marketing. But in many programs around the country, the old marketing is still being taught today, not here at UNLV, but at other schools. There's a shift going on from mass marketing, where the basic tools are advertising on TV or advertising in magazines or even advertising with banner ads on the internet, and shifting to more individual level data and marketing to individuals. Of course, this idea about individual level data allows marketers to be more specific in terms of who they are marketing to and the messages they are providing. This has been made possible by new technologies available to collect and analyze individual level data. A couple of things have made this possible. First, the design and sophistication of new database technologies. Secondly, the ability for the new computing capabilities. You basically have a computer in your hand with your iPhone, and then the internet as a marketing place has also made this more possible. Well, there are two basic approaches to doing business that need to be discussed. The first is called product centricity. A product-centric organization is one that focuses on products it brings to market. It looks to develop new products by leveraging the technology or specialized skills that exist in the company. So this is the idea that we have people and skills and knowledge in this area, and the focus and for a product-centric company is on the products, its product lines, the sales of each product in the line, and whether or not this product needs to be eliminated from the line or whether or not new products need to be developed. The newer approach to marketing is more of a customer-centric approach to marketing. And this is the fundamental acknowledgement that not all customers are created equal, a commitment to identify those customers who matter the most, and the willingness to dedicate disproportionate amount of resources, not only to understand what those customers want, but to deliver what they want to keep them as long as possible as long-term loyal customers. An example of this, of course, is in the casino business. Not everybody who goes to a casino is worth the same amount of money to the casino. Some of us are referred to as sort of low rollers. That is, we go to the casino and we use the casino as entertainment. We might bowl at the bowling alley. We might go to the movies. We might experience some of the entertainment. We might dine at the casinos. But some customers at the casino spend a lot of money gambling, and those customers are obviously worth a lot more. And the casino then spends a disproportionate amount of time and effort and resources on keeping those customers as customers for their casino. And of course, that should make logical sense to all of us. To listen to a more sophisticated version of this, my friend Pete Fader has written a book on customer centricity. And if you click on this YouTube video that I have here below, there's a little 10 or 12 minute interview with Pete about the idea of customer centricity and his views on customer centricity. It is well worth your spending some time watching. When it comes to relationship marketing, it turns out that what Pete talks about is that you don't want relationships with every customer. In fact, some customers are bad customers. You want to pick the customers that are worth the most to you. Most firms find that somewhere between 20 and 40% of their customers are simply not profitable. Small customers may not be worth it due to diseconomies of scale and the amount of time and effort it takes to build relationships with them versus the amount of revenue and profit each one of those customers is worth. Large customers may not be worth it for many companies due to their demands for greater service and lower prices. The bigger a customer is and the more important a customer is, the more they are likely to squeeze the company for better terms, lower prices, and more service. Medium-sized customers, it turns out, might be the best for an organization. To be good at relationship marketing, you must identify the key customers merit relationship management. That is, how do you make that happen? Well, the fact is that some customers are more valuable than others. Think about someone like Walmart. Every customer that walks into Walmart, Walmart has to assume is one of their best customers. They have no way of identifying whether you or I or someone else is a better customer, is worth more to Walmart. So they treat all customers the same. Customer centricity would say, well, that's probably not the smartest thing to do, right? You really want to identify and keep your best customers. And to do that, you need a database. Now think about someone like Vons. Vons knows how much every customer is worth to Vons. They keep track of how much money you've spent at Vons. And since they have that database using the Vons Club card system, they're able to identify which customers are worth more and which ones merit more service, more attention, and more resources. It's called individual level marketing. With traditional marketing, we have market level data, aggregate survey research. We talk about target markets. We talk about demographic segments. We talk about targeted advertising in newspapers or on particular TV shows. But at the end of the day, with traditional marketing, all customers have to be treated alike. That is, all customers are king. Now, that works out really good if you are a customer who's not worth very much to an organization. But if you're a highly valuable customer, sometimes you feel like maybe you should be treated a little bit better than the other customers. With database marketing, we have individual level data, individual level research. We think about individual levels of customers. And at the end of the day, we take a customer centricity approach to marketing. That is, our best customers are treated the best, our second best customers are treated the second best, and on and on and on. The focus on traditional marketing is on acquiring new customers. The focus with database marketing is on retaining the most profitable customers. And of course, that's the difference between traditional marketing and the new focus on database-driven relationship marketing. So what is this notion of relationship marketing? Well, relationship marketing is all about developing and retaining profitable customers through satisfaction relationship building. The focus here is on retaining profitable customers, not all customers. We don't want a relationship with all of our customers. So how to retain our best customers? Well, in the lecture that you should go to next, Nuts and Bolts of Relationship Marketing, we'll discuss exactly how this is done.